Oh, it's so shaky. Quit shaking. That's got to be cool. I don't know if it's shaking on your end. It's shaking like hell on my end, but whatever. So, you guys know I play guitar. Oh, but you guys know about this one. Oh, God, get in there. Looky there. Real deal. Oh, turn my mic off. How y'all play Eruption? Anyway, this is my baby, y'all. This is my baby Betty. Betty Page. Oh, I love Betty Page. I do. And this is my Betty Page. I love Betty Page so much. My youngest daughter, Caitlin, Katie Page. That's how she got her name. Betty Page, Katie Page. They are not the same person. My my little brother, Big Paul. You have to know him for that to make sense. He would always have a. He would surround himself with interesting people. Um, don't leave nothing laying out. Don't leave no medicine laying out. Go and say hi to them. They're those kind of people. Not my kind of people, but different people know different people for different reasons. And I met these people. This girl, I can't remember her name because it's not important. But to kind of set up this all my guitars have a story. I don't just buy a guitar. It's got to have some story to it, or it's got to be something dramatic. So this is the story of this guitar. My very, very, very first ever guitar, ever. Never played guitar before. So Paul, however he met this girl, I don't even know. Had kind of a girlfriend, and then she moved to Tulsa and found her another boyfriend. And would call Paul or however that worked. I don't even know how they communicated. This has been that long ago. They sure wasn't texting. Cell phones wasn't even a big thing, I don't think. Um, so she talks her boyfriend up there into pawning a bunch of stuff, bringing her down here, and then driving her and Big Paul around, and they go to the lake up at Broken Bow, and just showing him the countryside, and then his car breaks down in Broken Bow, and then they catch a ride back to my dad's house, and then he's already pawned all his stuff, so he has nothing now. He has no way of getting back to Tulsa. She don't want to go with him now. She wants to stay here. He doesn't have any money, any way of getting any money. He has nothing, and they smoke, and they don't have any cigarettes. So my little brother called me and said, "Hey, bub." I said, "Yeah." He said, "You want to buy a Fender?" I said, "A Fender what?" He said, "A Fender guitar." I was like, "I don't know anything about guitars, but I know, Fenders are like, oh yeah." I said, "Hell yeah, I want to buy a Fender. How much?" Pack of smokes. I said, "Man, come on now. What does it look like? I don't know. What color is it? I don't know. Well, is it a Stratotelli? I don't know. What? All I know is this dude's got it, and he's out of smokes, and he wants to sell the ticket for a pack of smokes. Wait, what ticket? Well, it's in pawn. Of course it's in pawn. That's how crackhead. You can't just buy something from a crackhead. You can't. It has to be some convoluted, impossible deal. That's why it's so cheap. I said, "Man, come on." He got the ticket. Yep, he's got the ticket in his hand. In his hand right now. I'm looking at it. Let me see that ticket. I mean, I look at it. Sure enough, whatever it was, pawn. Like, yeah, it's a real ticket, and the disclaimer and everything. And I've seen a few pawn tickets in my life. Is what I'm trying to say. Not recently, but back then I was a different person. I said, "Pack of smokes?" Yep. Where the hell is this at? Da-da-da. Tulsa. It's pawned in Tulsa? Yeah, that's where I'm from. I had to get down here. Well, how the hell am I going to get it, bro? It's a pack of smokes. It's a guitar. It's a Fender Stratocaster for a pack of smokes. How much it pawned for? It's like $50. So it's like 60 or 70. I don't even know how much. It wasn't much to get it out. So I gave him a pack of smokes, whatever. Back then I smoked, so. How the hell am I gonna get that back from Tulsa? I don't know. Not my problem anymore. It's your problem. Man, shit. Well, at the time I was married to my ex, and her mom would Tulsa all the time. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna give you this money if you'll go by and pick it up. Of course, it was yang. Of course, it's a big deal. Yang, 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 yang. Do or don't. Like it's a pack of smokes. Do or don't. So she does, and she brings it back, and it doesn't look nothing like it looked now. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And they say, once you sand it down or do anything to it, you take the value. No, you don't. This sucker it's got a beautiful like tiger stripe down, like the grain of the wood, like right through here. It's just got a beautiful black stripe. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. But I painted it, and I got tired of painting it. I got tired of messing with it. Just kind of threw it back together, and that's my first guitar, and that's how I got it from a crackhead for a pack of smokes out of a pawn shop in Tulsa. And it's my baby, and I'll never sell it. I don't want to be buried with it though. If I pass, somebody come get it and play it. Don't hang it up. It's not a wall hanger. It's a player, and it's amazing. And it's my baby. So y'all fight over it after I'm gone. Y'all just come take it and play it. Do not hang it on the wall. It's not a hanger. That's a hanger. Mr. Green's a hanger now. This one, it's a hanger now because it done got old and the neck is cracked. But whatever. Yeah, this is not a hanger. It's a player. That's story number 1. Oh, did I tell you guys if the dates are out of time, it's because rather than make a whole bunch of videos in one day, I'm gonna try to make 2 or 3 videos and then release them 2 or 3 days apart. That way you guys aren't waiting forever and ever and ever because I screwed up and then I've had a lot of shit going on. Story number 2. God, I don't remember who I was with. I won't say Joe. And we was plumbing, and we was over at Pines in Brokomo doing a job for. And if y'all know the Pines apartment, they're a little bit rough. Which I mean, to me, they're not rough. I'll slap the piss out of them. They get looking at me funny. I'm just that guy. I told you the other day, I'm a little potato, but I'm hard to peel. I don't put up with a whole bunch of that intimidating shit. And so I had a little Toyota, Nissan, Datsun, whatever it was, little 4-cylinder truck, and I was trying to get started plumbing, my first truck, and had backed up there, and it was just it's like an 89. It was a bead, 86. It was a beater, but I got it back up and running, and that sucker would run a hole in the wind, little stick shift. I loved it. Little bitty truck. God dang, it was just a beater. But I put a badass radio in, like it was loud, because I like loud music. Didn't have no air conditioner. Roll the window down. You had to have loud music. It was hot. I think it was doing a water heater. I don't remember what we was doing. But I had backed up there, and there was a bunch of I don't know, probably black guys, Indian guys, Mexican, whatever. Just kind of hanging around. And I let them know right quick, hey, I'm day one. I'm from Ash Street. This is who I am. This is the way. You just kind of tell. Like they just kind of like, and I'm like, nope. Find somebody else to look at funny. I'm not the one. I know who I am. I know where I'm from. I know what's going on. It ain't gonna be that kind of party. Don't mess with nothing I got. I didn't just like into blah 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 blah, but just kind of the exchange. They said a couple of things in a certain way, and I was like, okay. And I said a couple of things in a certain way, and then they, well, who are you? Where are you from? I let them know right quick. This is who I am. This is where I'm from. Cool. No problem whatsoever. It wasn't like they pulled out my ID. It's just people have a way. If they have a way of checking you. You're either a nobody or you're somebody that knows something. It's kind of how that if you know, then you know type thing. Kind of like the Masons, their secret handshake. That's not a secret Mason handshake, by the way. It's not. That's not. If you know, is what I'm trying to say. And so I'd come back down. Nobody messed with my truck. Nobody messed with my tools. Nobody messed with nothing. And we was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No, everything perfectly smooth. You know, we did our little job and come back out. And then I was getting, getting ready to leave. And then I said, I think, everybody's kind of, what they call dapping them up, shaking their hands. All right, cool, cool, paying my respects. So I got in trouble. And as I had pulled back in, I had my phone, hooked to the radio. I was playing whatever song it was, and it was a good song. So I mean, I'm bumping. I'm like, yeah. When I killed my truck, the radio was still turned up. Um, so I got in. I turned the key, and pushed the clutch. And right before the truck started, the radio was just so loud. And all these guys just like standing right there, and it's playing Cyndi Lauper's "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," maximum volume. That didn't even faze me. They didn't even look at me funny. Like that had no effect whatsoever. The song that was playing. I think what really made them open their eyes was the fact that I was singing along and dancing at maximum volume, just swinging on. Before I could stop myself, I'm like, shit. I had to get out of there real quick. That was so embarrassing. Like I just I felt like a little, 7-year-old girl again back in the 80s. Just I had my hair did up. That's not true. That's not true. But that song was playing maximum volume. And I was just all like, because it's on the radio or a K-bus, I guess. I don't know. God. That was horrible. That was horrible. I'll tell you another story about pines. I think I was undoing a drain or maybe putting in a drain. It was hot. I do know that. And there's a little bitty, like min pin, miniature pincher, teeny tiny. That just kept, every time I go to the truck, he would try to, little old legs about that tall. He would try to chase me to the truck. Because I love animals. I'm like, hey, baby, hey. And he looked just like a little tiny Doberman, but he's about half the size of a Chihuahua. He was a Chihuahua. He was teeny tiny. And I'd pet him and pick him up, rubbed on him, put him back down, because that's somebody's dog. And we was kind of by the office, and like over here at the road, maybe 40, 50 feet away, out in the road, you could tell something had been run over. I didn't know if this puppy would be going out there, whatever. So just it was all over the place. And I got ready to leave, and the maintenance man, he said, "Hey, load that dog up, take it with you." I said, "Man, I can't steal this dog." He said, "Oh, you ain't stealing it. You be saving his life." I said, "Man, that's somebody's puppy." He said, "No, it ain't." He said he been running around here for 3 or 4 days, just eating what he can, drinking out of puddles, whatever. He said he gonna get run over like the rest of them. I said, "What?" He pointed. He said, "There goes his mama and 2 of his brothers and sisters over there." One car hit the mama, and then as the 2, I guess of the 3, I don't know what happened, how many it was, but 2 of the 3 had come back to the mama, and they got run over as well. And they was all laid there in a pile. And this little puppy was the only one left. And I was like, man, now I had to take it. And there's a couple little kids out there, and this little puppy would run up to him, and they try to play, and then the mom would yell at him, and they'd get back away from the puppy, and then, everybody was just shooting the puppy. I was like, la la la. So we got the hell out of there, and I named him Shiner because he was so dark, chocolate looking, little chocolate min pin, and hell, I had him a couple months. But what I didn't know about small puppies, high-strung puppies, like the Chihuahuas are high-strung breed, they don't like to be alone. They love attention. So he got a little bit bigger, a little skinny Chihuahua-looking thing. And as we would go to work and the kids would go to school and be nobody here, he would tear stuff up. He tore a big old hole in the couch and he peed on everything and he'd shoot up the blinds. And then I was like, no, you got to go. You got to go. Some happy family, I'm sure. I like to think some happy family has him. That's the story of a Pines apartment and my little puppy Shiner and my guitar and girls just want to have fun. And all right, so hello to all my regulars. Blake Baylor, something to do at 2 o'clock in the morning. Are you still on nights? Oh, if you're still on nights, I'll work with you tonight because I got to do the rodeo. I got to be a popo at the rodeo. Make sure nobody acts up. Um, Everybody else that likes to watch. Clifton Bowers. Brother, I told you, I'd remember. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. Clifton Bowers is a subscriber, I think, and he commented on my video, and I'm just giving him a shout out. Thanks for watching, brother. Yeah, he commented on my Paris, Texas one. And then Ricky Dye, I always got to shout him out. Ricky Dye at YouTube at Growing Up Rough. Hey, what's cracking? Pick up your blessings. Yep. Oh, Ricky, that's my brother out there, y'all. Yeah. All right, then. If you like it, hit subscribe. If you don't, swipe like you vote. If it's all right, go right. You don't like it, go left. That's it. Swipe like you vote. I'm going to work, you guys. 16 minutes, second video of the day. I'll upload it when I get time. See you guys.